Hello boys and girls, my name is Miss May and I'm going to be with you as we travel through Lesson 3, Unit 9 in Connect for Primary 4. I want to remind you to make sure to bring your books to all our sessions. You should also bring along some paper and a pen. That's all you need to enjoy our lessons together, so let's begin. You are now going to learn about some festivals around the world. So get ready. Open your books, page 50. Let's see page 50. Lesson 3, Festivals around the world. هنتكلم النهاردة عن حاجات غريبة شوية وفاني حبتين. Number 1, read the captions. يعني كل صورة موجود عليها caption يعني تعليق. هنقرأ What do you think is happening in each of the photos? Right. Number 2, we will listen to an audio and number the pictures with the audio. But first, I want you to take a look at each picture and read the caption. Can you see the cheese? How many kites are there in the second picture? Look at this one. And the children over there. We are going now to listen to the audio. But let's read the captions first. Can you see the cheese? How many kites can you see? Happy New Year. And wear some old clothes. Let's listen to the audio.
Unit 9, Lesson 3, page 50, Exercise 2. Now listen and number the pictures.
My name is Dina. And it's my job to tell you about my travels and to bring the rest of the world into your home. The world is a big, beautiful place. The more we learn about other countries, the better we can understand each other and live together. This week, I'm looking back at some of the weird and wonderful traditions I saw during my travels. Let's start with this one in the UK. It was one of the strangest things I ever saw. Look, they pushed the round cheese down the hill and hundreds of people ran after it. Why did they do it? The person who won the race won the cheese. It was funny and very strange, but it looked a bit dangerous. Lots of people fell, but nobody was hurt. The next one was in China and many parts of Asia. People at weddings, New Year's, and celebrations gave the children and young people red envelopes. I asked my friend about this, and she told me that there was money inside the envelope, and it was their way of saying good luck. The amount of money usually had an even number at the end, like 2, 4, 6, etc., because they said this was good luck. I had lots of fun here. It was called La Tomatina, and it was in Spain. It was very messy. Everybody threw old tomatoes at each other. I couldn't see anything. After a few minutes, everyone was covered in red tomatoes. Why do they throw old tomatoes? For fun. This is the fourth one. It was a beautiful kite festival. These happen all over the world, but this one was in India. Hundreds of people, young and old, flew their kites. The sky was full of animals. Fish, monsters, I tried to fly one of the kites. It was very difficult. Well, that's just a few examples of the festivals I saw during my travels. I saw people who wore colorful clothes, who ate delicious food, who did some silly things. Most importantly, in all these festivals, I saw lots of happy, smiling faces.
Let's go back to the page. Picture 1. People are pushing things that look like wheels down a hill. They are running down the hill. There's green everywhere. Picture 2. People are flying kites. There are lots of colorful kites. Some kites are very big and some are small. In picture 3, someone is giving a red card or an envelope to another person. It says Happy New Year. So it's a card or an envelope with money inside. And in picture 4, people are getting very messy. They are throwing red things at each other and they are having fun. Now let's check our answers. Which one was picture 1? Very good. Picture 1 is number 1. So let's write number 1 next to the picture. Okay, so number 1 here. The second one, the second picture, how many kites can you see? Talking about the kites was number 4. And then the Happy New Year one was number 2. And here is number 3. So the first one, the cheese festival, is number 1. The Chinese New Year is number 2. La Tomatina, the festival about the tomatoes, is number 3. And number 4, the Kites Festival. Exercise number 3, match the festival to the picture. So we will read the 4 names of the festivals and I want you to match them with the correct pictures. You are going to write the number of the pictures next to the correct name. Chinese rolling, cheese rolling, Chinese New Year, La Tomatina, Kite Festival. One more time. Cheese rolling, Chinese New Year, La Tomatina, Kite Festival. So number 1, as we see in the picture, is the cheese rolling. Number 2, the Chinese New Year. Number 3, La Tomatina. And number 4 is the Kite Festival. Now let's go to page 51, exercise 4. In exercise number 4, read and answer. Which festival are the people talking about? So I have here some sentences and you are going to guess the festival. Number 1, I looked around, everything was red. اسمه ايه الفestival اللي بيستخدموا فيه الطماطم فبتبقى كل حاجة حواليهم لونها أحمر؟ لا توماتينا. Very good. So and it's written لا توماتينا. هنا ما دام الاكزامبل مديني short answer يبقى أنا كمان هكمل وهكتب answers straight forward من غير long answers. Number 2, what happened to this cheese? It's covered in mud. So which festival is it? Cheese rolling. Very good. So let's write it down. Cheese rolling. مش هحط full stop لأن أنا مش بكتب sentence. I'm straight forward as we said and we are writing words or phrases. Number 3, I looked up and saw birds, dragons and monsters. Kite Festival. Very good. So Kite Festival. Number 4, it had 502 yuan inside. يوان هي العملة الصينية. So بتكلم أكيد عن حاجة تخص الصين. It's the Chinese New Year. Very good. So Chinese New Year. Right. Number 5. The way the wind pulled it, it felt alive. يعني في string وبتتشد وبتطير في الهواء. So kite festival, of course. Kite festival. Number 6. She started running and fell. She couldn't stop laughing. The cheese rolling. So number 6, cheese rolling. Number 7, and it's the last one, I gave it to her and wished her good luck. بيبقى فيه envelope زي ما قلنا أو card في المناسبة دي وبيكون جواه فلوس. Again, the Chinese New Year. So Chinese New Year. Very good, my dear boys and girls. Now in exercise number 5, what do you remember? Listen and check. We are going to listen to an audio and you are going to read the questions and check your answers. But before listening to the audio, let's read the questions. What's inside the red card? Number 2, why do people throw tomatoes or tomatoes? As we said before, American accent, British accent, but both are correct and the same meaning. Number 3, is it easy to fly a kite? And number 4, why do people run down a hill? So we are going to listen to the audio and I want you to answer the questions.
Unit 9, Lesson 3, page 51. Exercise 5. What do you remember? Listen and check.
My name is Dina, and it's my job to tell you about my travels and to bring the rest of the world into your home. The world is a big, beautiful place. The more we learn about other countries, the better we can understand each other and live together. This week, I'm looking back at some of the weird and wonderful traditions I saw during my travels. Let's start with this one in the UK. It was one of the strangest things I ever saw. Look, they pushed the round cheese down the hill and hundreds of people ran after it. Why did they do it? The person who won the race won the cheese. It was funny and very strange, but it looked a bit dangerous. Lots of people fell, but nobody was hurt. The next one was in China and many parts of Asia. People at weddings, New Year's, and celebrations gave the children and young people red envelopes. I asked my friend about this, and she told me that there was money inside the envelope, and it was their way of saying good luck. The amount of money usually had an even number at the end, like 2, 4, 6, etc., because they said this was good luck. I had lots of fun here. It was called La Tomatina, and it was in Spain. It was very messy. Everybody threw old tomatoes at each other. I couldn't see anything. After a few minutes, everyone was covered in red tomatoes. Why do they throw old tomatoes? For fun. This is the fourth one. It was a beautiful kite festival. These happen all over the world, but this one was in India. Hundreds of people, young and old, flew their kites. The sky was full of animals, fish, monsters. I tried to fly one of the kites. It was very difficult. Well, that's just a few examples of the festivals I saw during my travels. I saw people who wore colorful clothes, who ate delicious food, who did some silly things. Most importantly, in all these festivals, I saw lots of happy, smiling faces.
Let's go back and answer the questions. Number 1. What's inside the red card? Money. Very good. So, money. Number 2. Why do people throw tomatoes? For fun. Very good. For fun. Number 3. Is it easy to fly a kite? No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Number 4. Why do people run down a hill? To catch the cheese and win the race. Very good. So, to catch the cheese and win the race. Exercise number 6. Think and discuss with a partner. So, let's read the questions and think together. Which festival is the most beautiful? Which festival is the strangest? Which festival do you want to take part in and why? So these questions are for discussion, not for writing. Now let's go to page 52. Page 52, exercise number 7. Write the past form of the verbs below. Write R for regular and I for irregular. تعالوا نفتكر مع بعض regular and irregular past tense verbs. Regular يعني باخد الverb as it is and I put ed. Irregular بغير شكله تماما. Let's see the first one. See, the past tense of see is so. So is an irregular verb. So we write I here in the box. Okay? Push. Pushed. Very good. Is it regular or irregular? As long as I added the ed, حطينا ed, so it is regular. Run. Ran. And it's irregular. Fall. Fell. Also irregular. Win. Won. And also irregular. Look. Looked. And this one is regular. Fly. Flew. And irregular. Try. Tried. And it's also regular because we added the ed. Give. Gave. This is irregular. Ask. Asked. And this one is regular. Tell. Told. And it's irregular. Have. Had. Also irregular. Say. Said. Another irregular verb. Throw. Threw. One more time. Irregular. Celebrate. Celebrated. Celebrated. And of course, regular. And wear. Wore. And it's irregular. So you are going to listen to the audio and check your answers. And after this, we will go to exercise 8.
Unit 9, Lesson 3, page 52, Exercise 7. Write the past form of the verbs below. Write are, regular, or I, irregular, in the box. Listen and check.
See,
Saw. Irregular.
push,
Pushed. Regular.
run,
Ran. Irregular.
fall,
Fell. Irregular.
win,
Won. Irregular.
look,
Looked. Regular.
fly,
Flew. Irregular.
try,
Tried. Regular.
give,
Gave. Irregular.
ask,
Asked. Regular.
tell,
Told. Irregular.
have,
Had. Irregular.
say,
Said. Irregular.
throw,
Through. Irregular.
celebrate,
Celebrated. Regular.
wear,
Wore. Irregular.
Let's go to exercise 8. Complete the sentences with a verb from exercise 7. So we'll use the verbs in exercise 7 to complete here the gaps. Number 1. Grandma and Grandpa gave it to me. I am going to put it in the bank. It's related to the Chinese New Year. Number 2. She threw it up in the air. It on the floor and made a big red mess. What did it do on the floor? It fell. Very good. So number 2, fell. Right. Which festival is it? La Tomatina. Very good. So La Tomatina. Number 3, Mom, me to take a shower because I was covered in mud. Mom told me to take a shower because I was covered in mud. Which festival is it? Very good. The cheese rolling. So cheese rolling. Number 4, I closed my eyes and ran. I won the race. Again, it is the cheese rolling festival. So cheese rolling. The last one, I pulled on the string, it up in the sky. It flew. Very good. It flew up high into the sky, and this is the Kite Festival. Very good. Let's go to page 53. On page 53, imagine you went to one of the celebrations in exercise 1, and you are going to write your own sentences. So you will finish these sentences. We went to, we saw, we ate, we wore. Now write 2 more sentences. So you are going to use these sentences and you will add 2 more sentences. And don't forget to tell us how did you feel. In exercise number 10, you are going to look at the list of very common verbs. What is their past form? Use the clues to help you. So we are going to read some clues, and the clues are going to tell us the past tense of these verbs. We have go, be, hit, put, eat, and read. Let's see the first clue. Rhymes with tent. This is a tent. So, which word here in the past tense rhymes with tent? Went, the past tense of go. Very good. Number 2, rhymes with because. I will give you a clue. What is the past tense of be? The past tense of be is was. Very good. So, was. It rhymes with because. Number 3, rhymes with it. Which verb is it? Hit. Very good. Because the past tense of hit is hit, as it is. Rhymes with foot. Put. Excellent. Rhymes with ate. Ate, but the past tense of eat, not ate the number. So ate, the past tense of eat. Number 6, and it's the last one, rhymes with read. Also read, but the past tense of read, not the color. So read. What is special about hit and put? What do you think? They are the same as the base form, so the word stays as it is. Why is read confusing? Because the past tense looks the same as the base form, but we say them differently. Okay, so the past tense of read is read, but we write it the same way. I hope you enjoyed our lesson today. Next lesson, you will read an interesting story about a bird. You are going to have loads of fun. See you next time. Bye-bye.